Hello, hello everyone. Happy Saturday. Surprise. I am here with a really impromptu, I did call it a special edition of Learning Live. We have a very special suite of products that we just launched yesterday in conjunction with all of my sisters in Crafters Home. Shout out to Crafters Home people. I don't know if anybody's watching from Crafters Home, but I know they are busy selling these products as well. And so we are super excited to bring them to you. Now, I didn't do a live yesterday. I had appointments and things and just couldn't make it work. But I thought, why not come on today? I'm going to show you what the special deal is, what the special products are. We'll do a little bit of close-ups. We've made some samples. And then I'm going to make a very straightforward easel card using the product. And it won't have any embellishments or anything, but I'll walk through that. So it's kind of like a mini learning live. And what better way to learn different ways. Sorry. So sorry about that. Different ways on how to use these goodies. So let me talk about the special offer first. Let me talk about what we're going to be showing you. So Crafters Home yesterday, right here, we launched 4 new nesting die sets. These are exclusive to Crafters Home stores across Canada and the US. I'm not sure if any of our international partner or members were also offering this, but at least within Canada and the US, we have launched these 4 brand new nesting die sets. The sets on their own, and I will do a little close up in a minute, so don't worry that you can't quite see what these look like just yet. There is a circle set, a square set, an oval set, and a rectangle set, and they have a deckled edge, which is almost a torn look, a rough look to it, but it's also got a stitched finish, which we will talk about. Individually, the regular price on these dies is $39.99. And I think it's till the end of March, we are offering them at an introductory price of $29.99 each. Or if you buy our bundle that has all 4 of them in it, you'll get that for $89.97, which essentially means you are buying 3 and getting 1 for free. So why not get the whole set? These are beautiful. And trust me, they're even so easy to use. Matt was die cutting with them earlier today. When we show the samples, we can give a big round of applause to Matt for that. If you are looking on our website, my recommendation is to just go to the search bar and write the word Deckle, D-E-C-K-L-E. Matt's going to make up a category for it, but if you type in the word Deckle, then everything is going to show up. All right, so enough looking at this picture. Let's get a closer look at these dies. So I'm going to switch to my desktop here, and this is just the back of the packaging, and it shows you the 4 different sets that you will that you have an opportunity to purchase. And when I say they have a deckle edge, let me just see if I can do a big jump here. You can see how they've got this rough edge. But then they also have that stitched finish, and they have been die cutting absolutely beautifully. So come back out.
Piece of cake.
Matt says piece o' cake. Am I back to regular? Yes, I'm back to regular. So here is the square set. The square and the circle both have 12 dies in the set. So they go all the way from this nice big size. So if you like to do 6x6 cards, or if you want to use this in your journals and your scrapbooking, then this the largest size here, if I remember correctly, is about 5 1/4 inches in width. So 5 1/4, nice and big. And then of course, if you go down, you'll be able to find the ones that would fit on standard A2 cards and so on. And here is our little sample, our little nested sample. And I'm going to zoom in one more time. There we go. So that you can really see the finish on that. See those edges? and not every side is the same. So if you actually looked really closely at our sample, we didn't necessarily line them all up perfectly so that they were same, but you can see it doesn't matter. It gives that really nice and rustic look to it, but the stitching kind of gives it a nice little finish too. So these are beautiful, and like I said, the square set here has 12 dies in it. I'm going to zoom out. We will have these samples right after this live. I'm going to have to keep this live short. Right after this live, we are heading to the store. So if you are local and you want to see these up close and personal, you can have a look at those samples once we get them there. I will also take some photography and post it here on social media so you can really see. Because, I mean, you can look at the dies and say, okay, I kind of get it. But there's nothing like seeing it in person. So that is the square. Then we have the circle. And again, I'll just do a quick little zoom. There you go. There's 12 dies in the circle as well. Such a fun image to go on the or edging to go with these guys. I'm not going to zoom out because we'll just be going back and forth and we'll all get dizzy. Then there is the rectangle. So again, nice finish on that rectangle. And with the rectangle and the oval, there are only 8 dies. Oh, you can't see all my fingers. 8 dies in the set. And the largest size is a full A2 panel. So you can use it on a card front and have it go edge to edge. No problem at all. And I'm going to use the rectangle and the oval when I do my little demo here. So all the way down to this nice little one, which would be perfect for sentiments. I'm going to put this one back over here so I don't have to reach across the screen. And then lastly, there is the ovals. Like I said, 8 different dies, beautiful finishing, and it will fit. It will fit an A2 panel. So it's 5.5. Oh, you can't even see me over there. It is 5.5 long, but it is only 1, 2, 3. It's 4 inches wide. So it's pretty close to an A2, even in width, and gives you lots of versatility there. So that is the set. I'm gonna zoom back out again. There we go, because then we're gonna get crafty. It's a really fabulous set. That's lots of dies. You buy the whole bundle. It's buy 3, get 1 free. I mean, what kind of deals do you get that are like that these days? Things are always crazy, and I'm grateful that the Crafters Home team was able to get these dies made for us at such an amazing price, and I hope you guys love them as well. So, raise your hand if you want to make something. And not that I'm going to see you raise your hand, but maybe put a thumbs up in the comments or something like that. I'm going to make a very simple easel card, but show you a couple of different ways that you can use these and even use them together. So I'm going to focus mostly on the rectangle and the oval, but know that whatever I do with these 2 shapes, you can absolutely do with the square and circle as well.
You're getting a bunch of thumbs up.
Excellent. Lots of thumbs up. Lauren says she loves the bundle deal, the stitching. You know, I've not seen anything like this at all in the marketplace. So it is don't want to say it's a one of a kind, but I'm pretty sure it's a one of a kind.
It's pretty unique.
Matt's saying it's pretty unique. He did some research as well, and there's nothing out there like that. So today I am using Concord and Knight cardstock. I have sea glass. I have evergreen. Yeah, I thought that was evergreen. I just wasn't 100% sure. A sea glass, evergreen, and then I've got some nectar as well. So I've got 3 beautiful colors that I am playing with. I'm starting with this piece here that is 4 1/4 by 11. And we're going to do some quick score lines on this just to build the base of our easel card. And it's really quite easy. I'm going to score it at 5.5, which will get me my halfway. So that's 5.5. That will get me nice and down the middle for a nice top fold A2 card. But when you do an easel, you want a second fold. So I'm just going to keep it really simple. I'm going to take this 5.5-inch panel and score it at the halfway mark, which is 2 3/4. I've been doing a lot of halves of quarter panels lately, and so I'm very comfortable with that measurement, and it's easy peasy. So that is how we're going to make our basic easel card. Let me grab my bone folder, and that's all I need with my trimmer. Let's just crisp this guy up here, because that way when it goes to stand, it's going to bend and stand easily. All right, so those are done. Now with an A2, with an easel card, generally what you want to do is, now I want to create I'm going to call it a false front. This is the front foundation, but we need that decorative front that's going to go on here. And because this rectangle is that full A2 panel, well, maybe it's just a smidgen less. I think that's going to make a great false front for our base. So I'm going to do that out of the evergreen. I actually may cut that in half again, just so I don't have quite as much paper that I'm playing with. So that's going to cut at 4 1/4. That's going to hold that die really easily. Hey there, Chris. Chris is saying, see you soon. She's coming to the store this afternoon as well. Oh, you said see you soon. Okay, well, Chris and the team are coming to the store this afternoon. We are having, it's almost the end of February, and we're having our Christmas party. Haha, from last year. Because of the renovations, we didn't get a team party, so we're doing it now. We're going to be working on some secret projects they get to know first, but you guys will know soon enough. All right, I'm taking the largest of the rectangle die. I've got my paper here. With a rectangle especially, I always like to put it on a jaunty angle so that as this rolls through, it's going to grab that corner first and roll it across with even pressure. If you go straight in, then sometimes you have that speed bump, and it's a little bit harder on your die cutting machine. So it's always good to put it on an angle if you have the space. Rosalind says, Merry Christmas. Thank you, Rosalind. It's always a good time for getting together, whether it's for Christmas or any other reason.
Simon's coming because we offered free food.
And Simon's coming because we offer food, of course. Simon is our little munchy boy. All right, so that is the large one, and again, look at how beautiful that edge is. So that is going to go on the front here. And then I'm going to do a couple of ovals. So this is not even, I think even Chris would agree that this is not a scrap worth saving, though maybe you could use it as a frame, use that negative space. I'm putting it in recycling. And I'm going to switch over to my ovals. So let me just measure this. If I do this largest oval, yeah, it's a little bit too big. So I'm going to go down to the next size of oval, the second largest. And I'm going to cut that out of, I think I will cut that out of Nectar. I have a plan because I'm going to show you something else. Oh, that's not the base. This is the base. So I am going to cut that out of Nectar, which is this beautiful peachy color. Let's put this in here like so. And crank it through. And like I said, Matt cranked out every single shape from every single die set in what, maybe half an hour, Matt, this morning? Yeah, I don't know if they can hear you, hun, but he said some of that was just getting organized and remembering how to die cut. It's been a while, but...
Yeah, it maybe took me 15 minutes.
Okay. So here is our oval with that beautiful edge. But what I'm going to do, just because I want to show you something else, I'm going to cut a frame. So I'm going to go down one more size. So I'm going down now to the 3rd largest, and I'm going to grab the 5th largest. So I've got two dies here. Sorry, I'm off the camera there because my die cutting machine's taking up space. And I'm going to go back to that sea glass. And let's cut a frame out of that. I'm going to come up again so you can see. So put this into place. I'm going to put this into place here too. Now, if I were just doing this on my own, I would probably be lazy and just cross my fingers and hope that nothing shifts. But you know what? Sometimes that's not the best laid plan. So I'm just going to do a little piece of tape there to hold it in place. And I'm going to create this little frame using the sea glass paper. All right, so that comes out. I've got one more die cut that I'm going to do, and then we can assemble. So when you do this technique, pull my tape off gently. You actually get a bonus piece because this middle one here, I'm not going to be using it, but now it's got that beautiful, beautiful edge on it. And we've got our nice little frame. Trust me, this is all going to come together. I do have a plan. I do know what I'm doing. Let's put these dies back on our magnet sheet. So this is the 9x6 PCW magnet. You probably could go down to a 5x7 to hold all of these or each of these. But I had these bigger ones handy. All right, last but not least, so I'm going to go back to this piece. I know I'm planning ahead and I know that this oval is going to go on top. So this middle bit, I am not going to see because it's going to be covered up by that oval. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this smallest, maybe the second smallest. I'm going to take the second smallest rectangle here and cut it out of the center. Because the other thing you need when you're making an easel card is a stopper to hold it all up. All right, whoops, don't lose that. So now I've got my base piece and my stopper, which is stuck to my plates here. And do I have any white handy? I do have just a little tiny scrap of white that I'm going to cut that smallest one. So when I go to actually finish this card, this tiny one will be for the sentiment. All right. So all of these are using these brand new Stitched Deckle Edge dies created by Tonic. Sold by Crafters Home Stores. I'm so happy that I have a set for myself because I can see myself using this. This is one of those things too. I know a lot of times we get that question, how do you do masculine cards? Man, these would make some fabulous masculine cards because they're just so roughed up and distressed looking. It's going to be pretty awesome. Okay, let's just do some quick assembly then. All right, so I'm going to leave that to the side for now. We're going to come over here, and this is where I'm going to attach that nectar oval. Just be careful when you're putting glue. Don't put glue in the middle because it's just going to go through the hole. And actually, that might not have been ideal because you are going to see the hole from behind, but really, who looks at the hole? Who looks at the back of a card? Come on. My little tape runner's being finicky. Good thing I have a second one. There we go. just all around the edges so that that can nest on here. No glue on the back side. Let's do our little frame. And I mean, typically I would probably use liquid glue. I do have it here, but I've got the tape runner now. So that's gonna go in here like this. And this is where you could get out some die cuts, tuck some flowers in there, make that all pretty. And then this is going to nest only on that bottom portion of our card front. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it, hold my finger there, and only put tape on that bottom half. Now again, I don't have anything on the front, so if I happen to get it wrong, it's not going to affect things yet. But if you had your die cuts or your sentiment on there already, that might have been a bit of an issue. All right. So now this looks like it is a beautiful card on its own, and then it's got that bonus interactive element. Where'd my little bits go? There they are. Okay, so I'm going to attach that little white bit to the green bit. And when I have my sentiment, I can just tuck it on there. And then this I'm going to attach using foam squares. And that's just going to help our little easel card stand up. So I just need to, one on each end.
You're hiding behind your face now.
That's okay. I'm not too worried about that one. I'm over here. Okay, so if I do this like this, I can put my sentiment here like this, and that's going to hold my easel in place. So there you have it. That is a nice and simple easel card using two of the shapes of these deckle, stitched deckle edge dies. We've got the rectangle, we've got the oval, and all I need to do is add some flowers or something pretty to that, stamp on my sentiment, or maybe use a sentiment strip since I've already got it all stuck down, and away we go. So, just to recap, I'm going to put that image up one more time. We have this fabulous set of stitched deckle edge nesting dies from Tonic. They are exclusive to Crafters Home Stores. Regular price on each one of these sets. The squares have 12 dies. The circles have 12 dies. The oval and the rectangle have 8 dies each. Regular price would be $39.99. Currently, until the end of March, I believe it's the end of March. Is that correct, Matt?
I think so.
Let's say till middle of March. If you get a little extension, that's even better.
While supplies last.
While supplies last, definitely. Once these are gone, they're gone. We can't get any more. They are on sale individually for $29.99, or if you take the bundle with all 4 shapes, then you get them for $89.97, which is essentially buy 3, get 1 free. Can you dig it? All right, I'm just putting my, so you don't see my head. I haven't switched it over yet, but all right, let's come back. There we go. So thank you for joining us today for this very special edition of Learning Live and talking about these fabulous new, I'm decorating my workspace here, and I didn't even have the right camera. There we go. There we go. That's one last look at them. Thank you so much for joining me today on this impromptu Saturday afternoon. I hope you add these to your collection. I think they're going to be a fabulous asset because they don't exist anywhere else. I haven't seen a finish like this anywhere else. They cut beautifully. This is using Concord, and I've been using Concord and 9th. 80-pound cardstock. They would cut beautifully through your Spellbinders cardstock as well, and they really just create a very unique finish. So go and find them on the website. Matt has set up a category, or simply type in the word Deckle, Deckle, and scoop them up for yourself, because it is while supplies last. Wishing you a wonderful rest of your weekend. We're going to head to the store now, catch up with our team, have our little Christmas party, and we will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend.